monkeys are removed from the mother at birth and raised in semi-isolation. Other individuals can be seen and heard, but there is no physical contact, no interaction. Mother is a bit of plastic and shaggy cloth, a doll with no life of its own, but capable of nourishing the life of an infant. The monkey will come to depend upon this doll to satisfy basic necessities of life. Not only nourishment, but a deeper psychological need for comfort and security. In primate infants, there is an instinctive need to cling to another body, soft and warm. Food or security? Which is motherhood's stronger appeal? Alongside a warm, familiar mother of cloth is a stark wire doll set up as nothing more than a feeding machine.
I had this darling little boy and I lost him.
Yes, here is my car.
And I've been trying to find him ever since. And I'll never stop. I know he's in there somewhere.
But you know, I didn't know I was going to have to remember these things. I thought it was just part of a normal flow, you know. We knew something was wrong by the time he was 1. When he stopped looking at us, he would always look through you or over your shoulder. And here he is at 20 months, spinning that little thing there, with his face expressionless. It's autism. He's gone.
Let me show you a monkey raised on a nursing wire mother. Now here are 106's 2 mothers. As you can see, it was weaned on a wire mother. Here's baby 106. Watch. He's going to the wire mother. He's got to eat to live.
Going back.
He's back on the cloth mother, and he'll stay on the cloth mother. Actually, this baby spends from 17 to 18 hours a day on the cloth mother, less than 1 hour a day on the wire mother. We had predicted that the variable of contact comfort would be a variable of measurable importance, but we were unprepared to find that it completely overwhelmed and overshadowed all other variables, including those of nursing.
Frankly, Doctor, if it comes to a choice between wire and cloth, it's reasonable to expect that any child will go to the cloth. It's a matter of creature comfort, like a baby with its blanket. But is this really love?
Well, what do you mean by saying that a baby loves its mother? Certainly one thing we mean is that it gets a great feeling of security in the presence of the mother. Now, Mr. Collingwood, wouldn't you say that if you frightened a baby, that it went running to its mother, was comforted, and then all the fear disappeared and was replaced by a complete sense of security, that that baby loved its mother?
This government have reduced disabled people down to numbers on a treasury spreadsheet. To them, we are now little more than a financial burden to be reduced so that they can carry on giving subsidies to fossil fuel corporations and buying nuclear submarines. In their last budget, they ripped $74 billion out of the NDIS. Disabled people and our families tonight have a lot of fear and anxiety as we wait to hear how much further Labour will go to balance their budget on the back of disabled people. The Greens and the disability community will not let them get away with it. And tonight, you will not be allowed to crow about your surplus when so many are struggling to keep their heads above water.
We want to hear them attacking employers who persistently discriminate against our community. Instead of attacking disabled people for being scroungers, for being lazy, being work shy, it isn't us, Margaret Hodge, who are the scroungers, who are the lazy, who are the work shy. It's our community that is being attacked by this new Labour government, and we're not prepared to sit back and take that any longer.
Does that make you upset?
It's like torture that I can't get away from the alarms and everything. The number of people, the fluorescent lights.
One of his most controversial experiments and most painful and in its way equally revolutionary was, Cloth Mom Gone Psycho, the evil mothers.
They just don't understand autism. The suffocate nurse, he said when doing it, he hates people with disabilities.
When the distraught infant would clutch the fake mother, these spikes would come out and repel the infant.
They predicted they were going to get some pretty messed up, sort of psycho monkeys. They didn't really see that. What they saw was babies always in the back. Babies.
So, it's trying to give a voice to a community that will naturally be very maligned and naturally actually want to sort of pull in. And once you get a diagnosis, your whole life changes. And really, it's a very difficult time. And I'd like to actually put that out there and kind of give voice to the folks